Hello, my name is Mawena, and today we're going to learn about ER verbs conjugation in French. First, before we talk about ER verbs, let's define what is a verb. Verbs are words that show an action, occurrence, or state of being. For example, to play, to eat, to laugh. All these verbs are in infinitive. As definition, an infinitive is the first form of the verb you see in the dictionary. For example, to play, to laugh, to eat, etc. In French, the two of the infinitive is translated by er, re, and ir at the end of the verb. Thus, when a verb has one of these three endings, it is in infinitive and it means in English to plus an action word. For example, to eat will be manger with er at the end. To finish will be finir with ir. To take will be prendre with re at the end. However, in French, the majority of the verb end with er. The most common er verbs are aimer, to like, manger, to eat, jouer, to play, laver, to wash, chanter, to sing, nager, to swim, travailler, to work, parler, to talk, arriver, to arrive, fermer, to close, danser, to dance, écouter, to listen, rêver, to dream, goûter, to taste. How do we use a verb in a sentence? When we are talking, we always make our verb fit the subject or the subject pronoun. We don't use the infinitive of the verb. For example, I will not say I to play, you to play, or he to play when I'm talking or writing. But I play, you play, he plays. I'm doing that because there is a rule about using a verb and a subject in English. The same thing is done in French. When you are using a verb in French, you need to make your verb fit your subject pronoun. When we are doing that, we say we conjugating our verb and we call it conjugation. Today we will learn the conjugation of ER verbs. To conjugate an ER verb, first you start by dropping the ER at the end of the verb to have the stem. Then you put the following endings. Je, which is I, you put E at the end. Tu, which is you put ES. Il and L and on, which mean he, she, one, you put E at the end. Nous, we put ONS. Vous, you are or you formal, you put easy. Il and L, which is they, masculine or feminine, you put ENT at the end. Let's take a look at two examples. Parler and chanter. When we drop the ER at the end of parler, the stem will be parle, P-A-R-L. And the stem for chanter is chante. We then add the ending following the rule. First, you write your subject pronoun, you write just the stem, and then you add the ending. Je chante, tu chantes, il chante, elle chante, on chante, nous chantons, vous chantez, il chante, elle chante. Non parler. Je parle, tu parles, il, elle, on parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il, elle parle. ER verbs are also called boot verbs. Around the conjugation chart, we can draw a boot to help with pronunciation. Inside the boot, pronunciation is the same. Outside the boot, pronunciation is different. Let's take a look at the verb parler. Je parle, tu parles, il, elle, on parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle, elle parle. So the sound that the conjugation of parler with je make is the same sound that it makes with tu, il, elle, on, il and elle plural. Je parle, tu parles, il parle, elle parle, on parle, il parle, plural, elle parle, plural, but we say nous parlons, vous parlez. So it's called boot verb. All ER verbs follow the same pattern except the verb aller, which we will see another day. However, some ER verbs, even though they follow the same pattern for their conjugation, some of the subject pronoun requires a few change to help with pronunciation. They are called spelling change verbs. The most common spelling change ER verbs are CER verbs and GER verbs. For example, commencer, to begin, manger, to eat. To help with pronunciation for all verbs that end with C or, the C of the new form must always become CCD, fa without the tail in the bottom. So this is how it's conjugated. Je commence, tu commences, il, elle, on commence. Nous commençons, the C will become CCD. Then vous commencez, the C will come back. Il and elle commence, the C is also there. It's only with the new form that the C becomes CCD. For GR verbs, with the new form, to help with pronunciation, you must insert an E before the ONS ending. For example, je mange, tu manges, il mange. Pour nous mangeons, vous mangez, il mange. So nous mangeons, we have E insert before the ONS at the end. There are several GR verbs that are very common, like voyager, changer, encourager, nager, etc. Now let's practice the conjugation of ER verb. Okay, I have the verb je. Regarder is the verb la télé. If you write je regarde la télé, your response is correct. Let's look at another one. Nous parler tous les jours au téléphone. If you write nous parlons tous les jours au téléphone, your response is correct. Nous ne mangez pas de la pizza. If you write nous ne mangeons pas de la pizza with E before the ONS, you are correct. That's all about the ER verb conjugation. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.